Hello everyone, Ken the Bearded Accountant here, and today I've got a review of 5 cents from Artius Man. I'm going to get through the review of the scents as quickly as I can because I really want to talk about Artius Man as a company afterwards and hoping people will stick around for it right after this quick intro. All right, I'm back and let's get right into it. The price of a 1 ounce bottle of oil from Artius Man ranges from $14.95 for the unscented to as much as $21.95 depending on the essential oils that are being used. Moving on to ingredients. The standard blend with Artius Man, and I'll put this up as well. You know what? I'm trying to get through this quickly, so I'll put it up. You can read it. Let's get into VFS, viscosity, feel and beard, and styling. This is a thick oil. It's the thickest oil I've ever used. I love this oil. My beard styles especially well with it. My beard is super soft. I love Artius Man as an oil. But it is thick, very thick. For some folks, that's not your thing. I don't wear this all week long, but it's a steady member of my rotation. So if you like a thick, nice, thick oil, especially for us gray bearded guys, this is absolutely perfect. So let's get into the scents. The first one I've got today is 3 wood. 3 wood is hinoki wood, sandalwood, and oud wood. That's 3 woods. And they're blended with neroli, juniper berry, and balsam fir. This is a scent that I forget who it was on a previous Artius Man video I did said, and here I go, going through these real quick. Said that they absolutely love this scent. You've got to try it. I've got to tell you that this is my favorite of the 5 scents I tried, and my second favorite scent from Artius Man. When it first goes in, you get a bit of sharpness, and I think it's the balsam, but that really settles down. By that, I mean, when I first put it in, I almost didn't like the initial scent, but it really settles down into a really nice, just woody, earthy, hinoki, sandalwood, oud wood scent. It's a beautiful, earthy, manly scent. It's a very light scent, and the scent duration was about 6 hours. Just very nice. Moving on, let's go to E4. Now, E4 is cedarwood and patchouli combined with citrus scents of bergamot, grapefruit, and mandarin. It says for this one, cedar is most dominant with... this is what I'm saying. For this one, cedar is the most dominant with, I'd say, an influence of the patchouli and citrus. When I first applied it, I got discernible clear patchouli and citrus scents. Then they sort of melt into the cedar. And this is a light scent. Some might say medium light. And it lasted about 8 hours. This one really hung in there. And next up, we have Restoration. Now, Restoration is oud, sandalwood, lavender, tonka, and then it says several underlying all-natural oils for a one-of-a-kind fragrance. With this, what I get is basically sandalwood with a touch of lavender. It's a light scent, and this one I get about 6 hours out of it as well. Now that I've gone through 3 wood, E4, and Restoration, I want to mention that these are light scents, and with each one of them, you can discern the scent of the oils that make up the carrier blend behind the scent. And even though these are quite different, the 3 wood, the E4, and the Restoration, they're very similar too, in that because they're just, all 3 are very light, manly scents that, when I think of these scents, I think of these being for the kind of guy that would say, I don't mind wearing beard oil, but I don't want any scents in my beard. And that if they were to try these, they're so light, they're so earthy, they're so manly that they wouldn't mind. The person that swore off, I don't want any of that scented stuff, would put any one of these 3 in and be like, you know what, that's not bad. I don't mind it. So moving on, let's get to IPA, the 4th oil. See, this scent is Hungarian hops. What I got with this one, when you first put it in, you get that little bit of that piney feel that you can get with hops, but that quickly goes away. And with this one, I really have a hard time even noticing that it's still in. It's a very light scent. I couldn't tell you how long it lasts. I really just lost track of it. And then finally, Humidor. The description is strong cherry top note when first applied. However, throughout the day, the scent will reveal more subtle notes of vanilla, tobacco, helichrysum, cedarwood, oud, balsam of Peru, and amyris. I'll talk about the scent. I'm going to say this is a medium scent. Of the 5 scents, this was the strongest. How long it lasted, I was working with the sample and I didn't pay attention. I don't know how long it lasted. For me, this is basically a mildly spicy tobacco. I didn't get a top note of cherry when I first put it in. I didn't really get vanilla. I got spicy tobacco. Of the 5 scents, I would say this would probably be the one that would be the favorite of most people. It's a stronger scent. I'm just not a fan of spicy tobacco. But if I were to guess, if you gave 100 people all 5 scents, which one would be their favorite, I might think it was the Humidor. So to summarize, I love Artius Man. I love Artius Man for the feel and beard. I don't love Artius Man for the scents. It's all essential oils, 100% certified organic. And to me, when you're dealing with all organic essential oils, you're not going to be able to do what you can do when you're using fragrance oils. And I just accept that when I'm using Artius Man and appreciate it for what it is. I do wish, and who am I? I can wish. I wish Artius Man might put out like another line where I understand the point of the company, all natural, good for your beard. But I almost wish they'd put out like a fragrance line, so you could get that beautiful Artius Man feeling beard with some stronger, longer lasting and more complex fragrances than you're ever going to be able to get with all essential oils. I think for someone trying out beard oils for the first time, I think you've got to at least try out Artius Man. See if you like a big, thick, heavy oil. And with Artius Man, get these nice size samples. You can get 5 of these for $19.95. It's just a hell of a deal. $4 a piece. You get to try out 5 scents. And again, as I mentioned, when I think of Artius Man scents, I think of them being perfect for that guy that says, I don't want any scented oil in my beard. And then they try this and they'd be like, yeah, it's light enough, it's manly enough that they'd be like, hey, you know what? This stuff is pretty good. For those of us that are hunting for those crazy scents, those, 24-hour scents that just never go away with all kinds of crazy ingredients, I don't think you get it with Artius Man. What you get with Artius Man is all natural and friggin' awesome feeling beard and heavy as hell oil. Oh, but one other thing I wanted to mention. When I talked about my top 5 beard companies, my first 3, let's say I could only have 3, were Luxurious Bastard, then Black Rebel, because I wanted my kind of normal blend, and then Black Rebel for my bird juice, and number 3, Artius Man. If I could pick 3 companies and they said, well, you can't have Luxurious Bastard, it'd be like, okay, I'll Tailored or Weatherbeard or Defined. Or if they said you can't have Black Rebel, I'd be okay, fine. I'll get Magic City, or there are a couple other companies that I really like their bird juice oils. If they said you can have 3, but you can't have Artius Man, I don't have anything to replace it with. I'm sure somebody out there makes one as thick as this, but this fills a niche for me that no other oil can replace that I found yet. So with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. This went a little longer than I expected. I'm at 11 minutes. I'm going to edit the hell out of this and cut it down. And, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me. I'm inching my way towards 1,000 subs. Please hit that like button if you think I did a good job, and that notification bell if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you on the next one.